Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Season 2, Event 14. Today we have Elimination Race. This is the last event that was featured in the quarterfinals. We also have another guest commentator today. We have Lazy back in the commentator booth.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lazy Seal, and I'm excited to be commentating for event 14 of MMI. And it looks like that blue and orange, that reddish marble actually is out in front, but they get overtaken. And that white one, no, they're the DNF. That white and red marble will be eliminated if this was an actual run.
Yeah, if this was an actual run, that red and white marble would have been out, and all of the other teams would have kept going again. There's gonna be two heats. So we're gonna see a lot of different strategies here today, as we're gonna see here in Heat 1 of Round 1. And oh no, the IKEA shoppers get stuck immediately! Looks like the rest of the teams are gonna survive to the next round there. IKEA shoppers, DNF almost instantly out of the gates.
A horrible result by the Kia shoppers right there. They just instantly get hung up on that first set of obstacles. Disastrous for the shoppers.
Yeah, that was quite a bad run for the shoppers there. So now gonna go into the next round. There's the official statement. IKEA shoppers are in fact out, as you now go on to the next run here.
They're in the gate, and we are off. It looks like Team Smoke off to a decent start. Uh, Cherry Chasers towards the back, and is that the Navy aircraft in last place? But there is another DNF.
Oh no! Another DNF. Looks like it's the Aqua Surfers this time around. It was a bit further up the course though. Looks like it would have been the Navy aircraft eliminated if it weren't for that crucial DNF. The Aqua Surfers are in fact going to be eliminated here, as we're gonna go into the next round. We have 6 competitors remaining. Here we are in round 3. And we are rolling. Team Smoke actually starts behind. Now it's the Cherry Chasers at the back. Navy Aircraft also stuck. And Team Oreo, oh no! Another DNF! What is happening on this course?
We are 4 for 4 on DNF on this course. And Team Oreo, they had such a great start. They were in second for a while, and right there is where disaster struck for Team Oreo.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate for the team that is quite high in the standings. That's gonna tank their score quite a bit, as we have now the final round to see who advanced to the finals here.
We are rolling, and it looks like Team Smoke again having a great start. Navy Aircraft once again in the back, but now the Cherry Chasers are in last. And it will be another DNF.
Looks like the Blood Moons, they in fact got stuck once again. It looks like Cat's Eyes actually run away with the lead. They're gonna cruise to the finals. Team Smoke will advance to the finals too, along with Navy Aircraft and the Cherry Chasers. And the Blood Moons sadly will DNF. So you see our 4 eliminated marbles here. And then we have our 4 teams that are advancing to the finals, as we're gonna see who's gonna be competing in Heat 2. Here's everyone in Heat 2. And we're off, and the sticky slimes, they get stuck immediately.
The same spot that I believe, I'm not sure who it was. Yeah, the IKEA shoppers DNF'd in Heat 1. The same thing happening. And unfortunate for that those teams.
Yeah, this is quite unfortunate for those teams who keep on getting stuck in that exact same spot. Will be the sticky slimes eliminated, as we now have 7 marbles remaining on this course.
Second round of Heat 2. Last place will once again be eliminated. And there's some slow starts here, but no one is DNF just yet. Golden Baguettes seem to get the win, and everyone will finish. Is that the Camo Hiders in last?
Yeah, it looks like the Camel Hiders will be eliminated here. Looks like it was a good run for both of the yellow teams, their Team Oasis and the Golden Baguettes. The Camel Hiders unfortunately are eliminated. They are also quite high in the standings, so this will definitely shake up the standings quite a bit. Whoever manages to escape out of it. Now we have 6 marbles remaining on the course. Who will get out here? It looks like Team Oasis actually goes behind. Crystal Cyclones are now at the back. It's like it's a free ball battle back behind, and the Crystal Cyclones are eliminated. That team has been struggling all season, and this event is not gonna help them whatsoever. Looks like Emerald Gems had the best run there, but poor Crystal Cyclones.
It was such a close race down to the line, but the Cyclones just got had some slow transitions back there. They will be eliminated. But now we move on to the final round of Heat 2. Looks like Team Oasis with a good start. And Emerald Gems in the back, but no, they will not be eliminated.
And there will be the Snowy Wolves eliminated. What a surprise there. They had quite a good few runs. Of course, they were not able to survive the important run here. They got eliminated. Emerald Gems just barely survived that, as they're now gonna go through the 9th through 16th place round. It's only gonna be one heat only, and the IKEA shoppers, they get stuck again. They don't even start. They're gonna finish 16th here. Looks like Aqua Surfers managed to win that race. But poor IKEA shoppers, they are not having a fun time on this course whatsoever. They're gonna finish 16th overall in the event.
IKEA shoppers couldn't even get out of the starting gate. Meanwhile, Sticky Slimes and Aqua Surfers running away with it, getting 9th and 10th. Blood Moons, I believe, get no, they will get 14th. It might have been Team Oreo back there.
But of course, there is that IKEA shoppers DNF. As we now move on to the finals round one, we have all 8 competitors here to see, and it looks like Golden Baguettes, they actually get stuck. The other teams are going to have an easy advancement to the top 7, as the Golden Baguettes are in fact eliminated. So we're going to take a look at the replay. Who in fact actually got out in front there? It looks like the Emerald Gems and Navy Aircraft both have good races here. They could be considered scary teams to get a podium for this final.
Uh, Unfortunate result for your season 2 hosts getting stuck behind the obstacle. We go on to another round. Team Oasis in the back, and they're gonna immediately gonna get stuck. Navy aircraft having some trouble, but they should be safe, and that is how the heat will finish.
Yeah, a lot of teams seem to be getting stuck in sort of the same area. This course is way more dangerous than marbles must have thought, as more marbles are getting stuck than the usual amount. Navy aircraft will barely scave on by because of that Team Oasis marble getting stuck. As we now move into our next round, we have 6 marbles remaining on the course. Who will finish 6th overall? Navy aircraft start behind. Midnight Warriors are now at the back. Looks like they're struggling heavily, but they passed the Emerald Gems, and the Emerald Gems surprisingly get eliminated.
A surprise right there from the Midnight Warriors. They were in dead last, stuck on that two of those areas where the marbles have commonly DNF'd, overtaking the Emerald Gems, and they will cruise to advancement.
Yeah, Midnight Warriors. They must be happy by that result. Emerald Gems are gonna finish 6 here. So we now have our top 5 Navy aircraft all falling behind here. In fact, oh no! Look, Cherry Chasers DNF. They blocking the Navy aircraft from finishing, thus preventing the Navy aircraft from getting ahead of them, making the Navy aircraft get eliminated.
Unfortunate for the Navy aircraft, but Cherry Chasers happened. I don't know The DNF in the same spot. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but that is very unfortunate. We go on to another round. The top four here. Midnight Warriors towards the back, but now the Cat's Eyes are in the back. They're trading positions. Who's going to get eliminated? Midnight Warriors.
Yeah, the Midnight Warriors, after scaling by the last round, they unfortunately get out here. Looks like our top three will be the Cherry Chasers, Team Smoke, and the Cat's Eyes. Team Smoke will be happy that they managed to get another podium. Of course, last event they couldn't manage to do it, but this event they are, as we do have round six. Whoever gets out here will be on the bronze medal position. Looks like Cat's Eyes are back behind. That's Green Eyes struggling. They're trying to pass the Cherry Chasers. Will they do it? No, they can't.
Cherry Chasers, a good effort by them, but they will uh, fortunately go out. I believe. Yes, they. No, the Cat's Eyes are out. Team Smoke with a good result, and they could be getting a gold here as we go on to the final round. Cherry Chasers versus Team Smoke. Who will win gold? It's very even, but no, the Team Smoke are running away with it. Can the Cherry Chasers catch up? They cannot. And congratulations to Team Smoke.
Yeah, Team Smoke, they seem to be just good in this event in its entirety. Of course, one of their strong events from Season 1 was the Obstacle Maze, but I never knew they would be able to get a gold on the Elimination Race, considering how poor of a performance they had this season. Now they can say they have two gold medals and also be in a better position than they have ever been, as we're gonna take a look at the podium ceremony here for the A League, as we still gotta have the B League left, which will have another 12 teams competing on this course. We have celebrating Team Smoke's victory yet again. Cherry Chasers will be getting silver, and the Cat's Eyes will be happily taking a bronze here. They have also been quite struggling. So you take a look at the overall standings. Team Oasis do have to lead. Camel Hiders are in second. Navy Aircraft actually jumped to third there. Team Oreo for IKEA Shoppers fall down to fifth after they gained a few spots, as we now have the B League round one here. All 12 teams are competing, and it looks like Skydates are falling behind, and the Skydates will be the first team out here in the B League.
Unfortunate for the Skylights. They're, I believe, sitting in dead last in the standings. I could be wrong. That is not great. I believe Plum Perfection way ahead of the field, and they will win this round.
Yeah, that's quite good for them since they are also sitting quite low in the standings. As we're now gonna go into round two, we have 11 marbles left on the course, and here we go. And oh no, firefighters! They get stuck immediately. Dynamic dynamites, they also get stuck, but it was further up the course, so they won't be out, and the firefighters will be eliminated instead. Oh no. So the other 10 teams will be cruising to an easy victory thanks to that DNF.
Firefighters getting stuck again in that same spot right out of the starting gate, and then oh, another team getting hung up there, but the Firefighters get 11th place in the elimination race. We go on to round number 3 of the B League, and another DNF, a 2 DNF.
Two DNFs there. Space Pirates and the Dynamic Dynamites both get DNFs here. Dynamic Dynamite's getting a DNF again, but they are scaling by once again because another team DNFs further up, and that is the Space Pirates.
Fortunate for the Space Pirates, I believe they're sitting in the middle of the stand, and that, I wonder if that is a strategy, the DNF, once you know someone has already gotten stuck. We go into another round and one more elimination. Dirt block towards the back, but they're gonna be safe. Dynamic Dynamites getting stuck again. Dirt blocks well behind the pack, and they will not be eliminated.
Yeah, it looks like Dirtbox, recognizing that Dynamic Dynamite's DNF once again, they decide to just cruise their way to the finish line instead of trying to pass anyone else to try and skate one by. Looks like Dirtbox take a really slow time because of that Dynamic Dynamite's elimination. They got stuck 3 times. Course, it will catch up to them eventually. Dynamites will be finishing ninth overall, as you now have 8 teams left here in round 5 of the B League, and we are on the way. Looks like Reckless Reptiles go back behind. Oh no, Bubblegum Squad actually DNFs. A lot of teams are still DNFing even in the B League. Despite that first round having no DNFs, thought that would be less DNFs, but no, it's actually going to be quite a huge amount of DNFs here. Bubblegum Squad are going to be sad to leave here in 8th place.
The Bubblegum Squad, it looked like they just got pushed to the side. Very disappointing for the Bubblegum Squad. And they're gonna go out in 8th place. Go on to round number 6 of the B League. 7 marbles remain. And we're off. Dirt blocks again, not having the best start. Chaos Crew towards the back. No. And Plum Perfection and Plum Perfection are going to be eliminated.
That's actually the Lavenders back there. Plum Perfection actually were higher up the course. Looks like Reckless Reptiles and Crisp Tacos, they are doing quite well this time around. But Chaos Crew, they almost got eliminated there. They are the top team in the standings right now. If they manage to survive just a couple more rounds, they are actually able to clinch the championship right here, right now. As we move on to round 7, we have the top half of teams remaining. Chaos Crew start behind once again. Crisp Tacos are now at the back. Dirtbox are now at the back. So a lot of changes are happening, and the Crisp Tacos, they get out after probably one of the more exciting rounds today. The Crisp Tacos will be leaving here in 6th place.
Chris Taco, they've been having a very quiet event so far. They were towards the back, made a few spots up, and then it all fell apart right at that finish line. It's still a decent result for the Tacos. 6th place, but we go to round number 8. And Reckless Reptiles way behind. Chaos Crew, again, not having the best run, but they're going to be safe. And the Reptiles go out.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Reptiles. Of course, they are the rookies here in Season 2, so they don't have as much experience as some of these teams further up, even though they would only have a slightly more experience than them. Reckless Reptiles will be eliminated in 5th place as we now move on to our top 4. And I believe if the Chaos Crew just survives this round, they clinch the championship right here, right now. Looks like Misty Mountains are currently at the back. Will they be able to pass the Chaos Crew? Plum Perfection falling behind. They almost catch up to the Chaos Crew, but they're not able to pass, and the Chaos Crew has won the B League.
Chaos Crew, they have done it. They win the B League. It was such a close run down to the line with Plum Perfection and Misty Mountains. Misty Mountains taking that far line, and Plum Perfection just have an edge ahead, and they cannot get it done. It will be a respectful 4th place. But Chaos Crew are your B League champions.
Of course, this competition will still be going. We still have another event of the B League to go, but the Chaos Crew are already confirmed champions now. So now move on to round 3. Who finished third? It will be the Misty Mountains, so Chaos Crew and Dirtbox will be battling for the win here today. Who's gonna get it?
Chaos Crew would love a great finish. They already have, but another medal in this event on their B League championship. They have desperately wanted something here after DNQing, but Dirt Blocks Can they stop the Chaos Crew in the final round of the B League?
And 3, 2, 1, we are off. Dirtbox, start off with the lead. They are taking it away, and the Dirtbox will win Event 7 of the B League. Chaos Crew will finish second, but even though they did not win this event, Chaos Crew are your B League champions. Despite having one event left to go, Chaos Crew just has too big of a point gap to second place now, to where it doesn't matter. Chaos Crew are automatically champions, even with that crucial final event for the B League. Of course, there is still second place and third place to watch for the B League final, which will be the same as the A League final marathon in event 16. So you take a look at our podium ceremony here. Misty Mountains take the bronze, Chaos Crew silver, Dirtbox will be taking the gold here. So take a look at the standings. Look at that Chaos Crew. Chaos Crew has won the B League. Look at how many teams are still able to get on the podium. It's gonna be a close battle for that second and third place positions. As we'll now see you in the 15th event, the second to last event of the A League, which will be the duo photo duo. And we'll see you next time.